side, so it becomes a positive. And now we have the third root of 9 minus 5x equals the third root of 3x plus 1. That's considered isolated for radicals. If you have more than 2, put them on opposite sides. If you have 1, as long as it's by itself. If you have 3 radicals, how are they isolated? I know we have 2. I'm just, as you move forward, 2 on one side, 1 on the other. That's isolated. Okay. Now, how do you get rid of a power 3, a root, cube root? I just told you. Take both sides to the power 3. This 3 cancels out the cubed root. And we're left with 9 minus 5x equals what?
3x.
Yeah. Now the radicals are gone. We got a nice linear equation. We should be able to finish solving this. Okay. We'll do it quickly. I'm going to move my 1 over. That's an 8. Move my 5x over. That's a 8x. So I end up with x equals 1. Yes? Done. 15. Do we remember our formulas for distance and midpoint? What? Oh, all right. What's the distance formula? Distance equals the square root. It doesn't matter which one you write first, but that's fine. You can do the x's first. You can do the y's, as long as you're subtracting and then squaring them. It's fine. Yes, dear. I'm sorry? I moved this 8. I subtracted 1 to bring it to the 9 to get that 8. And then I added 5x to this side, 3x to get 8x on this side. They just both happen to be 8s. Then I divided. All right, remember our distance formula? What about our midpoint? Midpoint is just your average. Y'all need to know how to do that. You need to know your grade, right? None of you should ever go to your professors and say, what's my average in my class? Come on now. It's a math class. You should be able to do an average, yes? Okay. All right. For midpoint, we use a capital M. For slope, we use a lowercase m. So make sure you're writing your letters correctly. And for distance, we also learned distance can also help us find the radius, yes? So it has 2 meanings. All right. We okay? Because I'm seeing some frowns right now. Okay. All right. Because we want to get through as many questions, could y'all finish that on your own? All right. Let's go to 16. Okay. Y'all like circles, right? What?
Y'all seem so excited.
All right. What's the formula for the standard form for equation for a circle? I think someone's ready to take her final today. Okay. Are y'all? Yes. Next semester. All right. We got our standard form for the equation of a circle. Sorry, my letters are a little crooked, so I'm trying to write them. Okay. So the center is our h comma k, yes? Okay. My radius is just little r, yes? All we're doing is plugging these numbers into our equation, and we simplify it. Watch your signs. X minus, what's my h? 1, I'm sorry, dear? 1/2, squared, plus y minus, what's my k? Which means this negative turns into a positive, equals 2 square root of 3 squared. If you leave your answer like that on the final, will you be right?
Yes.
Hold up.
No.
Incorrect. What do we need to do?
Get rid of the
How do we get rid of? We're squaring the 2 and we're squaring the radical. So what is that? What? Okay, so let's do it in steps. What's 2 squared? Okay. Times square root of 3 squared. 3. So we should have this equal to 12 and not 2 square root of 3 squared. Okay. Because that's where you start losing points. And we all need those little points, right? Yeah. So all it said was find the equation for the circle. It didn't say graph. But what if it did say graph? Could we plot this?
Yes.
About the calculator. Okay. Yes, we're skipping around because we want to get through as many questions as we can, okay? All right, next page. 17. Oh, we get to graph. Can y'all graph on your own or no? No, okay. All right, we still recording, Trenton?
Hmm?
You still recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, here we go. Quickly. Find the center. What is my h in my equation? Hold on. Anything in a symbol, when I pull it out, it's the opposite, just like our transformations.
Wait, why?
Transformation rules.
Oh.
A symbol is parentheses, radical, absolute. Anything inside a symbol, when you pull it out, goes different, yes? So this one is a, the K is the opposite of what you see in a symbol. +5, that's my center. My radius, right, because this is r squared. So what you're doing is you're saying r squared equals 25, but I need r. How do you get rid of a square? Square root. What you do to one side, you do to the other. And we learn plus or minus the right side, yes? But we just want the radius, so that's 5. The -5 helps us when we graph, we plot it. So my radius is 5. My center is -1,5. Draw your graph. Let's see how nice these circles are. -1,5. -1,5. That's my center, my C. My radius is what? So I got to go up 5. I got to go down 5. I got to go to the left 5. And I have to go to the right 5. And then I connect my dots to get my circle, because each one of those is a radius. So we don't have compasses, so you just do your best to draw your, wow, could be an artist. Maybe not, huh? All right. So when we use the center of a circle or the vertex, it's the opposite of what we see. Is that clear? Yes. Yes. This is 5 this way, 5 this way, 5 this way, 5 this way. All of these are radii. Yes, they're all the same distance. All right. That was 17, 18, 19, 20. What time is it? 1? Okay, good. All right, let's 18. Find x and y intercepts. We're going to speed up. To find an x-intercept, you set y equal to 0. If I put a 0 for y, I'm left with 3x equals -18. Divide by 3, x equals -6. If I want a y-intercept, I set x equal to 0. I'm abbreviating intercept, okay? So if x is 0, this goes away. We're left with 6y equals negative 18. We only want the y, not the x. Divide by 6. We should be able to do some of this in our heads. Yes or no?
Right. Miss, I got a question.
I hear you.
Why is the 6 positive? Oh, wait, not positive or negative row?
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a negative.
Okay, wait. Why is it negative?
Because you have a positive number divided into a negative number.
Yeah, wait. But it's negative.
Oh, I wrote it down wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, they're negative.
Oh, so y'all want to point out my errors, huh? Okay.
We got you.
So that's a positive. Got it. Thank you. So make sure you're writing it down right. Okay. Are we okay with the negative 3?
Yes.
All right, let's plot. 6, 0. And negative 3. Oh, wait a minute. That's an x, right? Dang, that's why I need my pencil. So we want x is 6, 0. I'm talking and trying to, okay. This is my x-intercept, yes? Okay. My y is a negative 3 down here. Sorry. Ignore this one, okay? All right. And then we connect the dots. We got our line, yes? Yes. No, I haven't. It's just since we're recording, I want to make sure it stands out. Yeah, that's why. But thank you. So I'm just going to connect. Oh, see, I did it wrong. It's my x. I'm going to connect my intercepts. And there's my line. Agreed? So, but had I plotted the negative 6, my answer would have been wrong, correct? Yes? So don't do what I did up there. All right, 19 we won't do, but what we will do is make sure we have our formula for slope. Little m, rise over run. We should be able to calculate a slope, yes? 20, find the slope. How do you find a slope when your equation is written in standard form? Solve for y, yes. But when you solve for y, we want it in, yeah, slope-intercept form. So what we're going to move the 8x over, becomes a negative 8x. Negative 7y equals, I'm going to write my 8x first, so my slope is written first. Is that okay? Okay. Now we're dividing by negative 7 every term. 1, 2, 3 terms. What's a negative divided by a negative? So we get 8/7 x. We really don't care about the y-intercept, but we'll write it. Because the question says find what? Slope. So what's my slope? So don't just leave your answer like that. Pull out the slope. So none of your teachers' question won't. They didn't answer the question. They just put it in slope-intercept form. Pull out so it stands out, your solution. All right, next page. Pause, please.